uświadomiły mi, że nie mam serca. Czego się po mnie spodziewasz, jak jestem jeszcze dzieciak? Wybacz mi mała, uwierz, ja uczę się na błędach. Twoje paznokcie zostały.
هلا والله شباب، شلونكم؟ شو اخباركم؟ والحين بنكمل الحلقة الثانية من لعبة اوت ووردر.
Here they come! Here they come! Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can't tell.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
تبتي معاي.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
أكيد تعالي ليش لا. I'd be glad to have you big cabin at... Okay.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
يلا امشي امشي. مرة.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to... What can I do?
I have okay.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
تقول لي تعرف والله ما أعرف.
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room.
Hello.
Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
تمام. خل نروح الحين نحط الباور على أساس نشغل السفينة. صعد يا حبيبي. اوكي.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's go حبيبي. خلنا نطير من الكوكب الخايس.
Of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Okay. Get that point.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister... Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with... Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put as good use things. You want to explain it?
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their...
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got, okay. Hello? Oh. Let's go.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
حلو. خلينا نمشي. الظاهر وصلنا سفينة.
Got a sec?
Okay, شكرا.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about here?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
I think time to move.
Just checking your ship's manifest.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
مستانسة يا لا. الحين عندنا مهمتين. حلو. خلينا نشوف شنو عندنا الاوبجيكتيف. اوكي عندنا اسلحة. يلا.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss. It's always fucking freezing in the bays. What do you think you're doing?
You're just leaving. Ciao.
You know, you made a real generous argument.
Big.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the... If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Hello, guys, I'll take it.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
يعني أبي خدمة مني الحين؟ ما أشوف شنو يبي. Sure, okay.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
زين, are you looking for someone? What can you tell me about okay.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. You need anything else? Be seeing you.
خلصنا منه الحين هنشوف شو الموضوع.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
هذا غرف.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind space.
الحين نبي ننزل, خلينا نشوف الماب وينه. مسكر هذا. اوه عالم ثاني داخل سفينة, شيء عجيب.
I don't have time for this.
شيء خيالي. Let's go.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Got my sights on you.
هذا من هذه.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port.
هذه جليدز اللي كلمني عنها.
Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
حلو, تبي مفتاح اوكي ولا تبيني ادفع تقريبا 10,000 بت على اساس اخذ النابكي. اوكي discount, خلينا نشوف discount.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet too. He's still
ظهر ما عنده discount, خلينا نشوف. اوكي.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little more. Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is...
Say no more, I am fine. Okay.
can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently.
Hello.
And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Something to hide.
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Hello. You cannot. Okay.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to...
إذا احنا نطور السكيلز عندنا علم. حلو حلو. نبي come back unlock. زين. حلو. ديفنس ضروري ديفنس. نبي الشات ضروري. عندك الهاك. تك. شي تمام. زين هذا شو سبيس
Sorry about the heat. Oh, lot of slogan. Heard of it?
Yeah.
That's just basic check.
اوكي خلينا نخليك الحين.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't get me out of there.
حلو هذا كنا اتوقع دكتورة.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one. As
on Jesse, wait, you don't.
be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureau.
What seems to be the problem?
Hello, I'd like to see
you. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Okay.
Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before.
Okay, هذا وين hello.
I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Did he now? A mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to
هذا اللي
wonder if I'm
كلمني
ever gonna get my
عنها
service
security
mechanicals
level
at this
1.
rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
الحين خلصنا من هذه، هنروح نشوف الميكانيك. اتوقع هذه اللعبة تعتمد 90% على الاستكشاف، كثر ما تقدرون استكشفوا. شو السالفة؟
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
يا حبيبي وخر.
Where's it all go?
ميديكال. اوكي انا ابي نشوف شنو هذا. حلو هذا حق اسلحة.
Caterpillar out there. Traffic's down all over.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Careful where you smoke.
Remember Auntie
Careful where you smoke.
Because she remembers
Passing through.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators. Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding... The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And...
Okay, sound you like, you mate.
Couldn't say. And I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here.
What do you need to... Okay.
There's a... Instead of the heat... Weeks? Engineering. That's... There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better.
خلصنا منك، أنا الحين قاعد أدور.
I'm not feeling so hot. There's your drink.
I try to keep the place clean in case if you're short on bits, you can work off your tab.
نستكشف المطبخ. هلا شنو في الأبواب؟ أنت دخلنا الحمام. سوري. خلصنا من المكان هذا. حلو، نشوف وين الميكانيك. نشوف شنو.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be... Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Forgot, okay.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Zal, I am sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
اوكي يقول لي كذب. I really would know. خلنا نكذب عليه خلنا نشوف.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He died. Okay.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, I am very sorry. Can I get back to topic?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is one?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible.
This is about
It's personal business. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long... What?
لا سويت أنا.
All right, I suppose.
Hello, where do you work for?
Whom else would I work for? Those... the board.
كأني جبت العيد. Do you enjoy working there?
That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Here I have a measure of I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but I suspect... well, I suspect I'd find your answers
I want best work there was...
Indeed. And you know where he is? Except an apprehend...
actually جبت العيد والله.
Just a teensy one, the teensiest. The thing... That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? No.
ما بيقول لي حبيب.
I might have... It's all...
يلا طولنا وياه. اوكي.
So... Now...
عندنا خلنا ديالوج اهم شيء محادثات لازم يطورونها. انا راح افيدكم لحظة خلينا نشوف أبي الميكانيك وينه ضروري.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of known terrorists Vinny's Clowns.
اوكي كان وصلنا صوب الانجن. هنشوف اللي فيها. تبي وندد اوكي انا كنت.
This is how
Those XF4
regularly scheduled advertising
so
for the
unbearable I
following
can
stories.
hardly even concentrate.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's just so we... Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I... So... Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch.
حلو قاعد نحاول نقنعها. اوكي برايفت you wanted.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual...
الحين نختار. ما no need to be
okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Don't be shy about it first time.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
حلو عايزين كايس.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
حلو احتمال نساعدها. هتشوف شنو تبي.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker lo- The board isn't helping and my resources are spread. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back base. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
حلو تمام.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
الحين خلصنا من هذا كله. اوكي هنشوف شنو المهمة الثانية. نروح نجيب القطع اللي تبيهم. الحين راح نجيب القطع اللي محتاجتها اساس نساعد بالموضوع. الظاهر هذا راح يصير فيه فايت.
Hey McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Is this?
اتوقع راح نبلش نهاجمه.
Watch out! حلاوتهم. اوكي نبي امو. حلو حلو حلو. Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
تمام. هذا الموضوع ما يشمل.
It's so cozy.
نشوف وين نروح. بس هذا مكان فوق.
Look out!
لا. Dude. Whew.
Hey, that's against... What do you think?
Sorry.
You and I never saw each other. Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Okay, well, okay.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
That was quick.
تلويت حبيبي تلويت. شوف شنو تقدر تاخذ. زين الحين يبينا نروح فوق، شلون الطريقة؟ في طريقة لازم نروح فوق. الحين شلون بنروح فوق؟ حلو.
Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Here we go!
وين طلع؟
That's the last of them!
وين طلع لي؟ شنو هذا؟
Got it. Heads down.
لاوت بسرعة يعني. اوكي. خلينا نعدل أسلحتنا. هذا ليفل 3 حلو ولا ليفل 9؟ خلينا نشيل هذا. زين هذا شنو؟ لا كنا هذا أقوى. اوكي نقدر نعطيه لبس، بس خله بعدين. حلو حلو. الحين خلينا نشوف المكان الثاني. اتوقع فيها ان شاء الله. اوكي في سلم. خلينا نشوف السلم وين يودي. حلو.
Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
في شيء بعد ناخذه؟ اذا ماكو شيء ناخذه خلاص. الحين احنا لقينا القطعة، خل نروح نرجع حق خلينا نرجع حق مالة الميكانيك اساس اعطيه القطعة. حلو.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
حلو. الحين شنو تبي منا؟ اوكي خل نروح السفينة. ضاع في مشكلة. هلا. ماتت؟ وينه؟ وينه؟ فوق الظاهر. اوه يا كفو عليك والله. كفو عليك.
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak back if you can. Back if you need to.
شكله في وحش.
Here we go.
بسرعة. واخرى يعني.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look at cycle droplet pumps.
حلو. اوكي.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there.
كذي حلينا الوضع.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I
don't
normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What like we comment? Okay.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during... They must... That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
It's a big change.
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to... Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Hello, okay.
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like...
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will... I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and too much of... You've got my attention.
كذا خلصنا منها. فأتوقع هذا كافي لليوم. الحين خلصنا كذا مهمة وساعدنا رئيسة الميكانيك. فاليوم خلاص ان شاء الله راح نخلص المقطع راح نوقف. بإذن الله باكر راح نكمل باقي التختيم. يعطيكم الف عافية، بس ما عليكم امر تدعموني بلايك وسبسكرايب وتفعلون زر الجرس. مشكورين ما قصرتوا.
Świadomiły mi, że nie mam serca. Czego się po mnie spodziewasz, jak